No matter where I go or who I meet, everybody need. Ooh wee! It's about to get going. It's about to get going. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I did not know that was going to turn into that. I did not know it was going to turn into that song. No matter where I go, everybody needs the same help. Everybody. 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 It doesn't matter where I go. Everybody needs the same thing. I'm really seeing it. I'm really seeing it. I'm really seeing it. I could be in the smallest town in the world. I could be in the biggest city in the world. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs the same thing that I offer. Everything, yo. I promise you, bro. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where. Everybody needs, every town, every city, every place on the earth. Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't even know who's coming into the live. I'm just giving you the message that's on my heart to give right now. Everybody needs personalities like mine that are here to connect the people. It doesn't matter the town. Every last one of them need it. I'm back home in Atlanta and I feel the same energy I felt in Florida. It's the same energy everywhere. It don't matter. It really don't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody was like, yo, you move back to Atlanta, it's going to be more competition. Competition how? Where? Competition where? There is no competition. When you truly know yourself, there is no competition. Hey, I'm going to say that one more time. When you really know yourself, there is no competition. At that point, you are your own competition. You're either going to decide to live out loud and be who you know you're supposed to be and go into any room and be who you are, or you're going to minimize yourself. You're going to operate in fear. You're going to live small. You're going to live safe. You're going to doubt yourself. Guess what? The world don't give no fucks about somebody that doubts themselves. Nobody's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to guide you through life and make sure you fulfill whatever it is you're trying to fulfill. That's your job to really tap into your own power and to find your confidence and to really know who you are and what you're here to do. And yo, that's where I'm at. It doesn't matter where I'm at. Atlanta don't feel no bigger than Central Florida. I was in the smallest areas of Central Florida, bro. Sis. I was in fucking Lake County. I was in Central Florida in areas where it's farms and fucking country areas. Like, it's the same energy everywhere. It doesn't matter. People are people. Humanity is humanity. There is no competition. Atlanta ain't no different. You'll find different vibes. You'll find different energies, like as far as like, different towns do have a different way, like a different vibe. But it's the same shit everywhere. Atlanta feels different from Central Florida, but then again, it doesn't. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And because I'm aware of this and I see it and I feel it, I know I'm going to add value no matter where I go. And that's a level of peace that nobody could ever take. And it's not about how much money. It's not about money. It's just about knowing who you are. It's about being who you are no matter where you are. I'm this person everywhere. I am who I am everywhere. And I know I can be utilized and I can be valuable to any community. Every community needs the same shit. Every community has businesses. Every community has, local businesses that are trying to make money. Local businesses that are struggling to connect. I'm the glue. I'm the one that helps this shit happen. So, mark my words. The same shit I did in Florida, I'm going to do here in Atlanta. It's already starting. I already see it. It's already started. I'm going to speak it before it happens. I don't have to speak it, but I just want to document this moment because I'm feeling very inspired right now. I'm feeling very inspired. Like I'm over here, I'm working at Bear and Honey. You see the hoodie, you see the hoodie, you see the bear with the honey dripping. Yeah, you see the drip, you see the honey drip. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You see the Bear Honey drip. You see the Bear and Honey drip. Little 5 Points, Moreland Avenue. Yeah, watch how I bring this energy right to my hometown and it's going to be the same effect. It doesn't matter where you put me. You can put me anywhere on the planet. I'm going to be me, bitch. Hey, I'm going to be me. Hey, I know one thing. Every fucking community needs a person like me. See, the cool thing, though, is there is nobody on the planet like me. And when you tap into that level of confidence in yourself, when you look in the mirror and you say, yo, there is nobody on the planet that could duplicate what I do. And when you have that level of confidence and you attach that to whatever it is you do, you ain't got no choice but to win. You ain't got no choice but to be dope. And winning ain't got nothing to do with how much money you make. It's about the impact you have on people. That's it. We're here to connect and to impact and to leave dope energy in the universe. Hey, and I'm telling you right fucking now, at the top of 2023, what I did in Florida, I'm going to do it again here in Atlanta. And then I'm going to travel to another place, and I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'm going to go to the next state, and I'm going to do the same thing. Shout out to my sis, Deidre. Hey! Anywhere. Deidre. Anywhere. Do you understand that? Anywhere. You can place me anywhere. Guess what the common denominator in all situations is? You're the common denominator in everything. You can literally create the life you want, and it has nothing to do with the environment you're in. It's about the energy you put into the environment. It's about what the fuck, who are you? Who are you? The only thing that changes is the environment and the people that are in the environment. Guess what? Now I'm back in Atlanta, and now I'm about to build a whole new set of relationships right here in my hometown. Look, the cool thing about being back home in Atlanta is that I already have like a core base. Like I already have a core network of people that I already know. I grew up here. So I'm already starting off with a lot more than what I started off in Central Florida. So if I go to a completely foreign place where I don't know anybody and you see what I did in Florida, what do you think is going to happen now that I'm back home in Atlanta? What do you think is about to happen? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. I'm going to bring the love out of this community. I'm going to help a lot of people. Yeah, I'm going to connect with a lot of people. I'm going to help these local businesses over here, same way I help the local businesses in Central Florida. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Everybody's out trying to build. Everybody has things that they want to sell, things that they want to put in front of people. But beyond that, people really are here. They really want to connect, and people have a fucking problem doing that. I don't care where I am. I feel a very strong energy of people that just are struggling to connect. I'm the one that's gonna help you motherfuckers connect, baby. And that's gonna be true for the rest of my days on the planet. No matter where you place me, it's gonna be the same thing, because I've been doing it my whole life. You trace this back to the grade school days. This ain't nothing new for me. I've been this. I've been this person. Just like you've been the person you are. You've been the person you are. You just gotta believe the shit. Stop doubting yourself. Shout out to my bro Shout out to my bro, damn, why do I still not know how to pronounce your name, bro? Devon. I think it's Devon. Out here helping people like a Care Bear. Hey, you see the bear, bro? You see the bear with the honey. Yo, stop playing with me, bro. You see the bear and honey drip right here on Moreland Avenue in Little Five Points. I'm about to turn this whole goddamn area up. It's starting in Little Five Points. Mark my words. It's starting right here in Little Five Points, and then it's just going to start spreading. It's just going to start trickling out from Little Five Points. But this is going to be the base. Little Five Points is going to feel my energy. Every business on this block... Oh, shit. Hold up. Every business on this little 5-point block radius is going to feel my energy. I am going to create with every last one of them, and I'm going to ignite this entire area. I'm going to spark a different level of connection because I know they need it, just like any other community I go to needs it, because this is what people are struggling to do. I don't know if it's just an American thing, because I keep being told that other countries aren't like this, but America has a deficiency of love and connection. People are walking around in their own bubble and they're struggling to connect, and when I come into the community, all that shit changes. And then watch, I'm hype. I'm hype right now. I'm passionate right now because I see what's about to happen. I see where my heart is. I see where my mind is. And I see what the fuck I'm doing. And I see how it's about to unravel before it even happens. Because that's what makes me an artist. That's what makes me a visionary. You think this stuff be happening by accident? You think I went to Florida and did what I did by accident? That wasn't no fucking accident. I have the energy. I got the vision. I'm walking in purpose. You can't stop a person that's walking in purpose. That be the funny shit. So, like, the people that really be trying to stop those that are walking in purpose, you just sound stupid. You look stupid. You can't stop a person that's walking in purpose. Well, who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are? You really think you're gonna stop anything that's... Yo, do you understand the divine nature of a person walking in purpose? You can't get in the way of that. You might be able to create a detour, but that person is gonna be who they are no matter where you make them go. You know what I mean? You could make their path a little bit difficult. You could make their path a little... Oh, you might get scared and be like, oh, wait a minute, get them up out of here. Guess what? Ain't no stopping what I'm doing. Ain't no stopping what I'm... Hey, shout out to Ayana. Hold up. Hey, man. I'm talking my shit tonight. I'm talking my shit. Hey, if you're tuned in, drop a wave. If you got any questions for me, hey. Deidre said, paint the whole city black. Hey, you know I'm not just painting it black. I ain't just painting it black because man, I ain't even going to talk too much about the... Yo, the vision continues. The vision continues. You can place me anywhere on this earth. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be a fucking beacon of light. I'm going to bring people together. This is what I'm here to do. And yo, because I can speak with this level... Do you think I'd be able to speak with this level of confidence if it wasn't really true? You know, like, you got... Yo, I'm so excited. And it has nothing to do with my own ascension. Like, people get excited about their own ascension in society. Like, everybody thinks winning is about how much money can you make? How far can you go individually? How far can you rise in the ranks? I don't care about no ranks. I'm me. I'm me no matter what the bank account says. The money don't dictate the energy. I'm me. I affected an entire region of Florida, and the entire time I was in that motherfucker, I was damn near broke. It ain't about money. It's not about money. This shit ain't about money. Are you serious? People really think success is about money. Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited. Because I'm right back in Atlanta. Shout out to Ayana. She said, where you going, bro? I don't know. Where you at? Are you in Georgia? Are you in Georgia? Because I'm outside. I'm outside right now. I'm in Little Five Points. Devon said, Gene U energy drink. Hey, it ain't Gene U no more, bro. You taking it back. They don't know nothing about that Gene U. Oh, there you go. You said Ayoda energy. That's more like it. Shout out to Jacob Maxlow. Hey, if you're tuned in, drop a wave. I'll give you a shout out. Man, I'm just passionate right now, man. I'm passionate than a motherfucker. Yo, it's like it just hit me. It just hit me today. Like it really just hit me today. Man, you could put me anywhere. Put me anywhere. And it ain't even about being the loudest person in the room. It ain't even about that. Because it be people like, you could tell when a person is trying to be something. You could tell when a person's trying to push themselves into a position to feel important or to be something. But when you really know who you are, bro, sis, you don't have to try. You just show up and be yourself. Whatever it is you're here to do, do that. Do it. Fucking show up and do it. And stop being scared of people. I can look anybody in the eye. I can literally look anybody in the eyes. I don't care who it is. I don't care what your status is. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care where you're from, how much you've done. I could be talking to the poorest person in the world. I could be talking to the most famous, rich person. It doesn't matter. I can look anybody in the eye and know what I'm doing and speak with confidence. When you get to that level of, the world looks different. It just looks different. I don't see it, like, it don't look hard to me no more. And it ain't even, it's not dictated off of like how much money I have or don't have. It ain't about getting to somewhere. I'm gonna get where I'm going because I know who I am. So like, this shit just happened today. I show up to Bear and Honey. I didn't even know we was gonna close at 6 p.m. today. So I showed up at like 5 p.m. I had like 1 hour. I had 1 hour to make an impact in the store. And in 1 hour, it was like super productive, man. I'm gonna share with y'all what happened and what happened. Man, listen. This entire little 5 points area is going to feel my energy in a real way. Yeah, it's going to happen. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to ignite the love in communities. There's love waiting to come out of these communities. I just see people that want to love. They're just scared. People are scared to connect, scared to love. That's the issue. That's the issue that I solve, no matter where you place me. And most people are only moved to connect when it comes to commerce. But we got to connect on a deeper level than that. It's not just about talking to somebody so you can sell them something. This is the thing, and it ain't marketing. It's not about marketing. That's why I don't like to use the word marketing, because even that's attached to money. What I'm doing is going to help every community, because I'm not thinking like majority of the community. I'm not thinking like people. It's different. It's a different approach. And a lot of people get out of this approach because in this world, as you get older, you have to start focusing on the dollars. You got to start focusing on making money. And it consumes so much of people's thoughts that you need a person like me. You need a person like me to balance the shit out, because they don't have the time to do what I'm doing. I got the time because I'm really good at it, and it's going to help you in more ways than one. It ain't just about the money, because again, it's a deeper energy happening. It's an energy exchange that's happening, or lack thereof. It's really not a whole lot of true energy exchanging happening. That's why I feel like a lot of people are afraid of me, because I'm exchanging energy on a level that's not really, it's not the typical thing you see. I'm moving in pure love and passion. And I'm learning how to, I'm gonna share another message this upcoming week. I've already announced that I'm working at Bear and Honey. That's not the last announcement I have. I have a bigger message that I really want to give. I just have to, there's a certain timing that you have to deliver messages. And I'm not ready to deliver the message yet. I have to wait. I have to wait until I finish the next thing I'm doing. And then once I finish that, I'm going to have a very important message. It's going to be very self-reflective. Because one thing I'm not, I might be passionate. I might look stupid as hell to a lot of y'all in moments. I might look like I'm losing my fucking mind. I might look like the most immature fucking idiot. I don't give a fuck how it looks. But if I'm wrong about something, I'll correct it. I'll backtrack and I'll learn. I'm showing you a real human experience. And if motherfuckers want to hate me for that, you can hate me for that. I'd rather show you something real than to show you something fake. But I am learning the balance in what to share, what not to share, what to say, what not to say. As an artist, sometimes you just fly off the handle. Like, so I've been that my whole life. I've been, very, very emotional and very, very not shy about sharing my thoughts and feelings because everything in my mind is art. Everything in my mind is a story, something that can affect people, something that can make people feel. Not so that I can get some views or to advance myself. It's just I want to connect. And in order to connect, you have to be vulnerable. That's the shit people are scared of. It's like you show up to these places where you do business and you can't really be your full self. And majority of people's lives are consumed operating in that place. So that's why I know every time I go into any community, I'm going to bring a different energy out of it, because I'm not moving or thinking that way. I'm not limited. My mind is not limited. Therefore, my energy is not limited. I'm trying not to say too much because this kind of going into the message that I'm going to give later. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming, man. Like, another shift has happened in my life. I'm not the same person I was in Florida. I'm not the same person I was a week ago. You're looking at a different type of man right now. You're looking at a different man. I'm still me. I'm still going to be full of energy. I'm still going to be spreading love. I'm still going to be putting out my artwork, all that. But with experience comes added perspective. And when you got more perspective added to your bank of experiences and things, and especially when you're moving in purpose, you gotta like be connected to whatever's moving you toward that purpose. So because I'm here to connect, sometimes I can overshare when it comes to feelings and stories. So in that sense, I'm learning the moments that it's not necessary, because I don't want to cause pain. I don't want to do that. I'm not perfect. And I already know, no matter how careful I am, I'm going to make people feel a way that's not positive. You could be doing nothing but great things in the world. There ain't no getting around that. It's always going to be dark energy. I'm not afraid of that. I used to be so scared of confrontation that I only wanted to show myself in a perfect light because I cared too much about what people think. And then when you stop caring what people think, sometimes you go into a place where you can share too fucking much. Then you start to become a person that's, whoa, who the fuck is this? So then once you get through that phase of just like, all right, I'm going to be who I am and fuck how everybody feel. Then it's like, all right, then you find that balance between those two. You can't be too off the fucking handle. You don't want to scare people too goddamn much, especially if you ain't here to do that. I'm not here on a mission to like compete with people and step on people and to be that type of energy. If I was just here for my own advancement, y'all think y'all get rubbed the wrong way by me now? Oh my God, I would be... Man, if I was really on some business shit every day, I would make it my mission for motherfuckers to hate me. Because in this world, that type of energy gets you ahead. That type of energy of competition and like really like not shying away from creating enemies and all that, like that's the shit that drives business. That's the shit that makes you big out here. Because people are addicted to war. I'm not addicted to war. I might spark something every now and then because love is dangerous. That's something people don't be understanding. Love is fucking dangerous. And when you really putting out an energy of love, you could spark a war that you didn't intend on sparking. Because to truly love the way that you're supposed to love, you have to be completely vulnerable. And that shit is the most scary thing for people. Violence is not scary for people. People will be violent every day of the fucking week. For me, violence has always scared me. I ain't never really been in a fight. The only physical confrontation I've had when I was in kindergarten, I was getting bullied, kinda. I was getting bullied. That's the only time I've been in a physical confrontation, and it really wasn't like, I didn't get hit, you know what I mean? Like, the dude didn't rough me up. I didn't get beat up or anything. He pushed me and I kicked him in the face, and then he tried to be my friend afterwards. So everybody's capable of being violent. Just because you can be violent, that don't make you a strong individual. That shit is easy. And even though I've never been in a fight, if I was ever in a position where I had to defend myself, it's nothing for me to throw a punch. Being violent is not hard. That shit don't make you courageous. It does not make you a strong person. I don't give a fuck how many people you can beat up. I don't give a fuck who you can intimidate. Can you look at yourself, know who you are? Can you be vulnerable in front of a person? Can you open yourself up to the point where a person can use something against you? That's what I do with my life on a consistent basis. I open myself up to the point where people can have an opinion about me as if they really know me. Do you have that type of bravery? That takes true strength. I'm not scared of that. I've never been scared of that shit. You can talk to anybody from the hood, anybody from like areas where it's a lot of violence. Vulnerability is what makes you a target. Vulnerability is what puts your life in danger. So people that are in these violent environments, they don't look at vulnerability the way that I look at it. They are not willing to just be open, because where they from, that vulnerability can literally get you killed. I ain't never been in an environment like that. That's why I can move the way I'm moving. And every person that I meet from the hood that grew up in a hard environment, they look at me and they admire what I'm doing. I got friends that are from the streets that have done street shit, and they look at me and they're like, bro, what you doing takes a lot of guts, because in this world, it's hard to maintain an energy of like positivity and love. And depending on where you grew up, you probably lost that energy at a very young age. So that's why I am needed. That's why what I'm doing, it is needed every fucking where. You can place me anywhere. It's people got trauma. It's people that's scared to open up. Nobody wants to let somebody see who they are. Because everybody's scared that if you see who I am, then, oh, damn, you're going to think I'm weak. And you know what happens when somebody thinks you're weak? They can take advantage of you. I've been taken advantage of. I've been manipulated. And the times I've been most manipulated are in my closest relationships. Real loving relationships with people that I wanted to like build with and spend my life with. That'd be the most dangerous. Yo, the shit. People lose their lives more in the name of love than they do in the name of hate. Like if somebody loves you, do you know the fucking, it is, bro, that shit is dangerous. It's safe to not open up. It's safe to have a guard up. That way you don't have to connect deeply to somebody. Because when you start connecting deeply to people, you got to understand, like, sometimes that shit don't stay like that. Just because you got a loving relationship with somebody right now, that does not mean it's going to be like that forever. And when it changes, a lot of people don't know what to do with that, because people have this over attachment to people. Everybody has this over attachment. Like when you love a person, it's like, damn, I don't ever want this to change. And because we have such a deficiency of love, people get over attached when they do find a person that brings that energy out of them. I've been that love energy for a lot of people. I am that love energy for a lot of people. And it's scary being this type of person, because I'm constantly in a position to be vulnerable. But guess what? I've done it for so much of my life, it ain't even scary. It's not even scary. It ain't even scary no more. I don't even think I've ever been truly scared. Even as much as I open up and as much as I put myself out, there's still, when I'm around people I don't know, this is just human nature. You have to feel people out. It ain't like, I'm not naive to the point where I'm not reading energies and I'm not like protecting myself. But what the fuck am I protecting? It's like, what kind of life could I live if every day I stepped out the house, I was more concerned with my own safety than I was with just showing the world who I am and leaving as much of myself and my ideas here as I can. Like, so if that pure love and vulnerability puts me in danger, I don't care. We're gonna fucking die anyway. What the fuck? Like, why is everybody scared? Everybody's scared. That's why, like, I'm on a mission that is necessary, man. Because at a certain point, people stop really giving a damn about the people around them, because then it's just about doing it, getting it for yourself. Like, getting it for yourself, doing it for yourself, and you forget that you're here to do something bigger than that. So, I'm just really hyped right now. I'm really passionate because, like, I didn't know I was going to have the day that I had. It was a very short day, too. It was like evening. I got into work real late. I didn't know the store was going to close in an hour, but the connections and what I did within that hour, it's like, man, you can literally dictate the trajectory of your life based on the energy you put out. everything is a response to what you put out. Everything. So when bad energies come in my way, I know I did something to attract that. I'm not stupid. But life is about balance. And I like to show layers. I like to show the layers. So I'm in the process of being able to show the layers without hurting myself. But sometimes I feel like you can hurt yourself without intending to do it, just by loving. That's how dangerous love is when you're doing it properly. You can put yourself in a position to be hurt. Nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to hurt. Nobody wants to hurt somebody else. But it happens. That's a part of this experience. And you can't be afraid of that. You can't be afraid of failure. You can't be afraid to hurt. And I think a lot of people live their lives in the safest way in order to avoid any type of hurt. But in order to grow, you need pain. That's why they call it growing pains. If you're living your life just to avoid all the pain, where's the growth? Where's the growth? Where? Where? Shout out to Patricia West. I haven't been reading the comments. Deidre said, absolutely, respect has nothing to do with money. Not a damn thing to do with money. Patricia said, oh my God, you're a very strong person energy-wise, but you're highly uneducated. I mean, uneducated about what? Because I don't read. I don't do a lot of reading. I don't watch. I don't consume a lot of information. So that's probably where the uneducatedness that you're referring to. Yeah, I don't really spend a lot of my time reading. I spend my life creating and connecting. That's what I'm really here to do. And I honestly being like, what does that mean to be educated? Educated. What is it that I have to educate myself on? Because I believe in learning myself. I don't need a book to show me who I am. That's how I feel. That's what I know. I know that. I don't need to read a book to know who I am. The only time I really educate myself, the only time I really feel moved to read something is if I'm trying to learn a specific thing that I don't know how to do. Like, let's say if I'm what is it? Like if I'm trying to learn a certain tool on like a software, I'll go and actually educate myself on what that thing does so that I can do something. But I don't know if that's what you mean by education. Deidre said, this love ain't no game. Not everyone can be trusted with that level of spiritual connection. Right. Yeah, it's like the vulnerability. A lot of times people think that when a person is very vulnerable and open, that they're naive. But that ain't the case. I actually think the more you open up and the more you connect, the better you are at like reading energies. So I mean, but you have to be in the mix. You got to put yourself in positions to actually feel people's energy. People be scared of that shit. It's people like social anxiety is a real thing. Social anxiety is a real thing. People are scared. Shout out to Timothy Thorpe. Patricia said, you need to educate yourself on light work. I am the light work. No. I've heard the term before. I've heard a term, what they call it, shadow work. I guess that's like dealing with like the dark parts of yourself. Oh shit. Patricia says, some people will love you to death. You got that right. Literally. Patricia said, when you're giving actual unconditional love, it's no longer about you, it's about everyone else. Nah. You don't ever stop loving yourself. I mean, if that's the case, though, I've definitely loved unconditionally in every one of my relationships, specifically like the more recent ones, because I was a lot more giving of myself in those relationships. Like I really, it was literally not about me ever. So much to like every time I would get in a relationship, my parents would notice like, you're different. You're a completely different person when you're in a relationship. So if that's the unconditional love, that shit ain't healthy. And that's another topic about like relationships. I don't think I want to dive into that yet, because that's part of what I want to talk about in my I'm telling you, this message I'm gonna give pretty soon, it's gonna be very layered. I'm gonna do it in a video like I usually do, like a talking video. I just have to wait. But I'm gonna bring a lot of topics up. It's gonna cover a lot. And that's one of them, this whole love thing. Because as important as it is, I ain't gonna go there yet. I ain't gonna go there yet. Hold up. I ain't gonna go there yet. I ain't gonna go there yet. Fuck you, man. Patricia, you ain't about to pull that shit out of me yet. Nope. Hold up now. Patricia West said, hold up. Let me make sure. Patricia said, you don't need to read for light work. Right, I am the light work. You're looking at the light work. Yeah, you're looking at it. Hold up. Patricia said, light workers are people who come here to raise the vibrations through loving. Well, goddamn, have you been looking at me for even just the past year? What you just described, I am a fucking embodiment of it. Hey, you're looking at the light work. I am the light work. Yo, I am the light work. Hey, Deidre said, no, unconditional love has more to do with you and the motive. Doesn't matter the term, shadow work, light work, that's unbalanced. Wait, that's unbalanced is wait. Doesn't matter the term, shadow work, light work. I don't know if I'm reading that right. But I get what you're saying. Unconditional love has more to do with you and the motive. I mean, I feel like everything kind of has a condition. I don't think everything's truly unconditional. Especially like when you get to a certain age. I don't want to go in on this yet, man. Y'all about to really make me start talking about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to talk. Hey, you see the Bear and Honey drip? I'm going to be at Bear and Honey Candle every Saturday and Sunday. Every Saturday and Sunday, I'm about to be dripping with the honey, baby. I'm about to be dripping. And I swear I'm going to be teaching classes real soon, because that shit is easy. Like, I'm just watching the classes. Oh my God, I'm going to pick up on that so fast. And I'm so ready to start teaching the candle making classes, baby. Yeah. Deidre, wait. Patricia said, duh. Don't you duh me. Patricia said, that's why you need to meditate. I mean, I do. I talk to myself all the time. I have quiet moments to myself where I talk to myself, or sometimes I know meditation is more about being still and being quiet. I have those moments too. I don't meditate in the traditional Hollywood sense where you sit in Indian style. But yeah, I'm very meditative. I do a lot of self-work. That's all. Meditation is just like sitting still, being quiet. I definitely have those moments. Patricia said, you're unbalanced as fuck. Hey, I'm balanced in a son, bitch. Fuck you, man. Hey, I'm not the same person today that I was yesterday. You talking to who I was last week. You don't even know who you're looking at right now, Patricia. You don't even know who you're looking at. Patricia said, how can you hear if you're always talking? Do you think I'm always talking? I get online and talk. What you think I'm doing in the other moments when I'm not talking? I do more listening than talking. Majority of my life has been spent listening to you motherfuckers. Why you think I be having so much to say when I do show up? Because I done listened majority of my life. I know what you mean, though. There have been times where, there have been times in my life when, I need to shut the fuck up. Right now ain't one of them times, though. I'm on live. I'm on live. That means I'm doing the talking, baby. That means I'm doing the talking, baby. You just said you meditate and talk to yourself. Yeah, and I corrected myself, because really meditation is about sitting still. So I do have a lot of times when I'm with myself and I talk to myself, and then there are other times in my life where I'm just sitting and I'm just being quiet. And in those moments, something will come to me, like an answer will be revealed to me. Yeah, I know how it works, but talking to yourself is very important. I analyze myself. I talk to myself. I hear myself. That's really how I learn myself. That's how I know if I'm doing something that I need to change, or, yeah. Everybody should talk to themselves. I know, Patricia. I know. I'm very aware. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think you really know who you're talking to. Like, I'm very there. I'm very much there. I'm very much there. Like, who you're talking to now is not who you was talking to last week. I'm telling you, this is a different energy. I just had another shift. And it's not like the things in my life that were making me unbalanced. I know exactly what those things were. It's just a matter of, like, when a person is ready to change, when a person's ready to do something different. Like, it wasn't time. That's why I really don't like when people are too hard on people in their times of, like, because as a person looking in at somebody, you might see something that is, like, unhealthy or something that's stopping a person. But don't beat that person up. Don't judge them. Don't speak down on them. That's the part that I don't like what y'all be doing. It'd be a lot of people that's attacking me and, like, saying, like, cruel things. Where some of the moments I can understand, but a lot of the moments, it don't really be warranted. As a light worker, you have to learn everyone and everything. You very much need guidance into being the best version of yourself from your spirit guides. I have a spirit guide. Yeah, I have one. I have a spirit guide that I always listen to and I consult. That spirit guide checks me when I'm, like, doing something that's not so healthy, and every time my spirit guide tells me something, I really listen, and I'm like, all right, yeah. So, I'm not as arrogant and as much of an asshole that you think I am. I'm really not. That's why I be laughing. Like, a lot of y'all really don't know me. You haven't even connected with me enough. My spirit guide, she really knows me, like, on a personal level. That's why we have that type of relationship, and that's why I respect her the way I do. Because I see how she moves in her mind, and everybody needs some, like, wise energy to kind of, like, guide them a little bit or just give them a nudge. Everybody needs that type of energy. And the more I connect, the more I run into more of those type of energies that I know mean me well. And that can kind of, help me, do what I need to do, because they understand who I am. Shout out to my renter mom. Hey, Miss Tony. Just stopping in to wave and hug. You keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thanks, Tony. Miss Tony is the best renter mom ever. Y'all hear me? Miss Tony is the best renter mom ever. Patricia said, everything is a lesson, whether good or bad. It's a message. Right. Big old facts. Your spirit guide is embodied. Yeah, I have a person that I call one of my spirit guides. Should be inside you. Well, yeah, I mean, the spirit guide is there to kind of tell you things that are already inside you. Because it is true that all the answers to life are already in you. Sometimes you just need, like, a outside voice to kind of remind you. So, like, a lot of times when I talk to my spirit guide, I'm not really talking to her for answers. I'm just talking to her to kind of gain clarity on what I'm already thinking. Or honestly, Honestly, I like to gain perspective through somebody I respect. So because she's been on the planet longer than me, and I respect how she thinks and how she moves, I like to just pick her brain, you know. So it's cool to have people like that. But I just call her my spirit guide because every time she pops up in my life, it's always at like key moments, and it either tells me I'm on the right path or the wrong path. So that's where the guiding comes. It's like, all right, I'm guiding myself, but she's like a necessary, you know, she's a necessary energy to kind of remind me what the hell's going on. Those are not spirit guides, they are mentors. Oh well, you know me, I don't really study words too much. I just say what it feels to me. I say whatever makes sense to me. So yeah, whatever you want to call it, that's what she is for me. She's a sensei. Something like that. That's funny. Somebody just called me a sensei the other day. Like, your title can change depending on who you're around. But in the end, it is just about knowing who you are and knowing what you're here to do. That's it. I've always known. It just gets more and more clear. It gets more and more clear, like, the more time you spend on the earth. So I'm just finding that I'm getting more clear in, like, what I'm here to do and how I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna go more in depth in my video that I have not recorded yet. Man, when I record that video, I don't know how long I'm gonna talk, but it's gonna be a very in-depth message. It's gonna be a very, very important message. All my messages are important, but this one's gonna be very, 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 very important. And I'm just excited because I know I've reached another level of growth within myself. And that's what this life is about. You're supposed to learn and you're supposed to grow. I would just like for people to be patient on my path of growth and not be so cruel. And not just with me, because I'm not the only person that goes through it. It's a lot of people that get beat up on their journey of growth and learning. And I'm a very self-aware, strong individual, so I can handle it. But it's a lot of people that can't handle that, you know, people beating up on them as they're trying to learn. Like, if I'm observing a person, because I just had a friend of mine make a post yesterday, tagged me in a post, and it was like negative energy. And I said what I had to say on the post, and they didn't like what I had to say, but I didn't continue to beat him up with the word, and I didn't really beat him up with what I said. It was just trying to offer some perspective to help him. And as soon as I see it's not being received, that's not the cue to fight with a person, because sometimes people just ain't ready for the message that you're giving. So what I found is that people have always tried to give me a message that it wasn't time for me to receive that message. And it's not for the messenger to attack the person they're trying to give a message to, because then you lose the love. You lose the love energy behind it. So now it's like just a lot of people that, like, I remember how people speak to me. I remember how people come at me. So that affects relationships. But that's going into something that I'm gonna touch on in the next video. Damn, it's a lot I'm gonna touch on. Patricia said, not people's job to be patient. It is your job to not let it affect you. Well, it doesn't affect it. It doesn't affect me in the way that it's not affecting the way I move. It's not affecting the way I look at myself. But it affects the way I look at them. Because love is patient. Love is not cruel. And I just think a lot of people meet me with cruel energy, and I'm not being cruel to anybody. I might do and say things that y'all don't agree with, but I'm never attacking any of y'all. I'm not like deliberately doing anything to judge anybody. So in those moments when people come at me a certain way, let's just say like the way you come at me, Patricia, like when you pop up on my post, it's usually with a very critical energy. I don't got no problem with you critiquing me. I know who I am. So I mean, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't like bother me. But it just affects the way I look at you, because then I have to look at you and be like, okay, why is she here? So like part of it is like, okay, maybe she is trying to like expose something to me that she can see that would benefit me. But I used to be real sensitive. Not so much anymore. So I mean, it used to affect me on an emotional level when I was younger. Nowadays it ain't really affecting me on that level. What does affect me is when I'm like having like an exchange with somebody on a post that is coming at me with some type of critical energy and they're being very bold about it. I always find like when I try to shift those interactions into a loving place, people aren't open to be loving. They'll just be stuck on whatever the judgment is, or they'll be stuck on whatever the view of me is in that moment. And that's the part that I don't really like that. As the messenger, your only job is to give the message. It's their job to accept it or not. But you and I both know there's different ways to deliver a message. So if it is your goal to be loving, then the message should be delivered with love and with a certain mindfulness. So I mean, it's definitely about telling the truth, but there's ways to say it. There's ways to say it so that your message is received in the way you want it to be received. Like if I'm trying to help somebody, I'm gonna make sure I don't give them a message that's going to use words that are gonna make them feel attacked. So when people come at me with words that are like really harsh, I can only interpret that as you don't really give a fuck about me. You really don't give a fuck. And if you don't give a fuck about me, that's not love. Because I ain't did nothing to these people. I ain't did nothing to you. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Anybody that shows up on my page and has harsh words for me, that's what I be looking at when I look at certain messages. I'm like, I ain't did nothing to you though. I understand I might have said some shit. I might have said some shit that made you want to go there. Like maybe you perceived something I did as like very like inconsiderate or negative or judgmental, or because I mean people misunderstand all the time, and that's on me. Like I'll put out an energy that is full of a feeling or a particular thought, and people have to interpret that based on how I delivered it, however they received it. So I mean, I understand that too. That's why I really don't be in my feelings about it. Patricia said, I don't care how people look at me. I presented a message. I'm not the nicest, but people remember pain first. Well, yeah, see, you know who you are. You're not the nicest person. I've always been like just really, really nice. I want people to like me. I've let go of that need for people to like me. I really don't care if people like me now, but that's still going to be a part. I care about how I come off to people. So I'm always going to like, even if I have a moment of passion where I say some off the wall emotional shit, if I know I affected somebody in a negative way and that wasn't my intention, I'll always backtrack because I really do be caring. I know that the way the message was delivered was meant to be delivered that way, so it stick. Patricia said, I got a story to tell you, but it's too long to type. Well, you better start sending some voice messages to my inbox. You better go to my Facebook Messenger and you better start sending some voice notes. But yeah, Patricia, like, since you're here, honestly, like, I don't. I remember I was in one of your live sessions years ago. I don't know how I got into your network. I don't know how we got into each other's network, but I know I found you randomly on Facebook. And I remember looking at you on a live. You were doing a live, and I think you was on a date. I think you was on a date with a dude. So that's my only memory of, like, but I used to always just see you on live. You would just be outside somewhere. I think one time I seen you on live, you was walking down the street. I think you was on the sidewalk somewhere. And then another time I seen you, I think you was on a date with somebody and you was on live. So just from those two memories I had, you just seemed like a free spirit. You seemed like a person that don't really care what people think about. Or you didn't come off as a person that was too concerned with how people view you, and I connected to that because I'm that same type of person. So I was like, okay, she seemed like she'd be a cool, free-spirited chick. But then from that moment, I think I might have typed a few comments on those lives, but we didn't talk. We never like had a conversation or anything. I don't know the first time we had an exchange. I don't really remember. We haven't really connected, because if we did, I would have memories of us actually talking. But really the main moments I remember of us speaking is, I know recently, within the recent few years, you always pop up when I'm doing something that is gonna spark you to say something judgmental. And I ain't holding nothing against you. Say what you want to say. Like, my platform and my life is about free expression. So I'll never be mad at a person for expressing themselves freely. And yeah, something about your energy. Like, it's been people in my past that I've blocked. But for some reason with you, like, I don't really feel the need to block you. Because I be understanding where you coming from. And I don't really be hurt by what you say to me. I don't really be hurt by what anybody be saying to me, unless I have like a personal relationship with that person. But yeah. Man, you be judging the fuck out of me. What you mean? If I said something, it's because you needed to change it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get to tell a person what they need to change. I mean, you can offer a gem. You could offer a nugget of perspective that you think I could use, because I do that for people. Like, I just did that for a friend yesterday. I popped up on his page. He didn't like what I said, but I said what I had to say. And he was like, he told me to get the fuck out of here. And then he told me to get the fuck out of here, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So then I posted my little avatar with the little rocket. The little takeoff rocket with the deuces. Like, I didn't take that shit personal. And I made sure when I came at him, it wasn't like, I wasn't using harsh words. I wasn't coming at him aggressively, but I gave the message very clearly. And he tagged me. That's another thing. He tagged me. I don't be tagging y'all in my shit. So that's another thing. Like, if somebody's expressing themselves publicly, and I feel the need to chime in, I always take that into account. Like, they're not talking to me. They're talking to the public. They might have said some shit that triggered me, but I'm not going to go at them personally. I'm not going to, like, make it my mission to, like, say something to them. But if I have something to share, I'll just contribute to whatever the conversation is. But I won't make it personal. So y'all be making it personal, though. Y'all be coming in. But that's because that's really because I share my personal life. So, like, I can't really, it doesn't shock me that people do that. But, yeah. Did I force you to change it? No, just said my piece. Did you change? What did you want me to change? It's not about forcing a person to change, but if your words come off forceful, then it does come off like you're trying to force a person to change. And that's the part that People gotta be more mindful of that shit. Because again, if it's your goal to help a person change, then the way you deliver your message matters. Like, words matter. You can't just say anything you want to say however you want to say it. Patricia said, if you didn't get the message, that's on you. I gave it. I mean, what was the message? You be saying a lot. And a lot of it just be like back and forth. I remember, okay, hold on. Let's say, like the post I made when I was saying, I'm talking to nothing but the ugly girls on the dating apps. Yo, that shit had you super bothered. Don't even lie, Patricia. That shit had you super bothered. You was like, hold up. I gotta let this disrespectful motherfucker know. Don't you be talking about these ugly girls. What was funny about that, though? Let's use that as an example. Because that was one of the posts I made that you felt moved to share a certain message. Alright. You said that's body shaming. Nah. See, you focused on the body. I was focused on the spirit. Like, you didn't get the totality of the message. So, like, the message I was giving that day, I was saying, what did I say? And you gotta know me. You gotta know, like, that's the thing. Like, the people that really know me, they know when I'm being lighthearted. They know when there's a tone of humor there. So they can be like, French crazy. But if you don't really know me like that, some of that shit will be like, damn, did he really just say that? But look, okay, so that particular post, I said, what did I say? I said something about, man, I'm done with these pretty girls. I'm on the dating apps talking to all the ugly girls, and they way cooler than the pretty ones. Like, listen at that. Yo, there's a tone of comedy to that shit. Because who the fuck has ever said that? Don't nobody really be sticking up for the ugly girls. Don't nobody be sticking up for the ugly people. People be shaming the ugly people. They be like, man, I want somebody to look good. Funny. Yeah. So if we talking body shaming, then it would have had to be a post where I'm like using the word ugly to shame a person. And it was the exact opposite. It's just people are bothered by certain words. Like the fact that I said that I'm talking to ugly girls, it's like people don't believe that there are actually ugly people. I mean, I feel like there is an objective stance on pretty and ugly. Even though it is subjective. Like, you might see a person and think they look good, and somebody else might look at that person and not think they look good. Everybody has a visual preference, so that's a real thing. You know, like, that's a real thing. I feel like everybody has looked at somebody at some point in their life and been like, damn, that motherfucker ugly as hell. Patricia said, you about spreading love, but you calling people ugly things. I mean, but look, okay, this is what I need you to understand. Shout out to my bro. What's up, bro? Shout out to my bro Justin in this bitch. Man, I wanna go bowling again, bro. I wanna hit the lanes again, bro. I wanna hit the lane. Are you in the bowling league down at Brunswick Zone? I'm pulling up on y'all, bro. I swear I am. Patricia said, you about spreading love, but you calling people ugly things. All right, let me explain that. Okay, I'm going to break it down as simple as I can break it down. Me thinking that you're ugly has nothing to do with me loving you or not. Like, I be saying this shit like in a joking way. Like, I be having conversations with my homeboys like in the inbox and shit, and I be like, bro, I'm done with these pretty girls, man. I'm about to start dating these ugly girls. But that's like, if you really listen to what I'm saying, I'm gonna say it in another kind of way. Yeah, the way I deliver it matters. But sometimes I I use words on purpose to like change the way we look at it. So I know people are sensitive to the word ugly, but I don't give a fuck if somebody's ugly. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to deal with your spirit, because I done dealt with some of the most attractively. I done dealt attractively. Is that a fucking word? What am I talking about? I have dealt with some of the most attractive women physically. I've dated the woman of my dreams physically. I know what it's like to be with a woman that's drop dead gorgeous 10 model material. But it ain't even about that, because that shit didn't even end well. Shit was toxic as a motherfucker. So I'm at the point in my life now, and this is why I made that post about talking to the ugly girls on the dating app, because I want to kill this idea that we have to only deal with and only date people that we find physically attractive, or we can only love people that first check off this physical checklist of what we like. And it's like, yo, that shit don't even matter. It don't even matter for real. Now, am I going to be intimate with somebody that I don't find attractive? I can't lie. I don't think I'm at that point. I don't think I'm at that point. But I'm just saying. It's people that won't even give a person the time of day if they not meeting some type of physical requirements. And that's what I'm trying to kill. Like, fuck it. Being with somebody that's pretty physically, it don't mean nothing. What is that spirit hitting like? And a lot of the people that I find unattractive be having some of the coolest spirits. They be having some of the coolest energies. Down to earth. You know, like, so like, what are we really chasing? Are we chasing the trophy? We want something that look good on our arm, or do we really want a partnership that's like built off of substance? Are we really trying to look for a good partner? So that was the message behind me saying, hey, I'm on the dating app talking to all the ugly girls. I like to have fun with words. I like to, I know when I'm saying something that's going to bother some people. But again, I'm doing it so that we look at certain things differently. Like, people, why is it we can call people pretty, but we can't call them ugly? We can look at somebody and say, yeah, you pretty. But then if we look at them and we think we're ugly, we got to keep that to ourselves. Now, I get it. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, keep it to yourself. If you're trying to spread love, then, don't tell somebody something that's going to hurt their feelings. I understand that. I ain't never just dealt with somebody on a personal level and been like, man, you ugly as a muff. I ain't never did that. But when I'm speaking publicly, I get to be a lot more free in like what I'm thinking and what's on my mind, because I'm not directing it at any one person, but it's a message that, I want to say it. I'm like, yo, I'm on these dating apps talking to the girls that I don't find attractive. Now, that would be a better way to say it, but no, I want people to see the word ugly. Because I want you to look at the word pretty, and I want you to look at the word ugly, and I want you to understand those don't matter. They don't matter. If we really talking about connection. Patricia said, that was my message. Phone dying, I'll hit your inbox because I'm not done with this conversation. All right. Hit that inbox. Oh, hit that inbox. I need to start driving. Shout out to the people that's tuned in right now. Hey, hold up. Who else was in here? I think my bro Johnny JB was in there. Hey, shout out to my bro Johnny JB. Oh, you trying to hit up the bowling alley, bro? Don't make me start hosting these bowling events. Don't make me start doing it. I already got my North America wave group. I got my North America #wave group. I will start hosting these bowling events. And we can start building that shit up. We can really do this. We can really do it, bro. Let's do it. All right, let's do it, bro. I'm down. Not just yet. I'm getting some stuff together. I'm getting some stuff together in my life real quick. But once I get this shit in place, because I'm still getting settled into my new flow back home in Atlanta. Stuff is coming together, but like, I need to get some stuff situated, and then I'll be ready to really start coming back outside and, spending money and doing all that good stuff. JB said, hold up, Justin said meet and bowl. I actually, when I was hosting this event through another group called Atlanta Live, I was calling it Bowl and Network. But I don't use the word network on anything anymore because I'm not about this business energy. We need to really just connect. So last time I hosted a bowling event, it was called Bowl and Social. So that's what I'm going to call it, Bowl and Social. I want the word social on there so people can know, like, this is a social environment. We're here to connect. And it's not like a traditional wording, you know. I like how it sounds. Bowl and Social. It sounds unique. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it back. Bowl and Social, we're gonna bring it back. I'm gonna host it through my own group. And the group is North America #Wave. So if you're not in the group already, make sure you hit me up so I can make sure you get added to my group, because I'm gonna be making my group, you know, more active. And of course, everything is centered around the wave movement. And if y'all don't know, the wave movement is about spreading daily love and human connection, using social media to document real life moments of love and people coming together. So I'm going to do this here. I'm going to do it wherever I travel in the future. And I do want to get back into hosting these events and get-togethers. So yeah, now's the time. I'm just going to start doing it. Bring the cook crew back as well, bro. I'm already cooking up, bro. I swear I'm cooking up right now. I'm working on a song right now. I released one song in 2022. 2023? Oh, it's about to be... Man, this shit about to... I'm about to make so much music in 2023. It's gonna be so ridiculous. Justin said, that's what's up. I went a few times, need to get that back. I met some cool people and still good friend with them till this day. That's dope, bro. Wait, you went to what? You talking about the, It wasn't one of my events, was it? I hosted a few events, like, I had a group called Gene Core, and I did a few bowling events through my own group. They were real small. The real big ones, I was doing them for a group that was already big and already active. So I really just came in and I just created a platform, created a brand, and really like created a themed event that people could come to. The old 300 on 2. Oh yeah, they called it Bowlmore. I think they called it Bowlmore when I was hosting over there. Damn, bro, I don't even remember seeing you at one of those events. Man, that's dope. I'm gonna get back into it though, man. I miss bowling, and now that I'm back home in Atlanta, I definitely want to come back outside. Yeah, I saw your name pop up in the Atlanta Live group. I definitely saw your name in there. Well, shit, we about to get this shit going, bro. Yeah, I'm ready to bring my energy to Atlanta and build my platform. The platform is already there, you know. I gotta get I definitely want to get back into my event hosting. So I'm gonna start with the bowling, because the bowling is really that's like my favorite event. That's my favorite thing to do as far as creating like a social environment. I like to get in the bowling alley, throw some balls down the lane, you know, give some high fives. It's nice and laid back. Yeah, that's what we gonna be on. Shout out to Leon. What's up, bro? How's everything going in Florida, bro? I'm back home in Atlanta. I'm about to spread the same energy I was spreading there. That's actually why I got on live today. I was excited. Make sure y'all check the replay, because I was really going in. Like, the first part of this live, I said a lot of dope shit. I have to put this on my YouTube. I gotta put this on my YouTube, bro. But yeah, y'all come see me at Bear and Honey. I'm gonna post more about this on my page so people know, like, the days that I'm at Bear and Honey. But yeah, I'm at Bear and Honey. Every weekend I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be at Bear and Honey right here in Little Five Points on Moreland Ave every Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm gonna be there during one day throughout the week. I don't know what day during the week I'm gonna be there, I'm going to figure that out. But definitely every weekend I'm going to be up here. So, yeah, shout out to my people. I'm going to be talking more about that. I would love y'all to come visit me at the place. I'm going to be teaching classes. I don't know when I'm going to actually start teaching classes. It's pretty easy. I've just been shadowing and kind of watching. Once I have like all the steps of the class and like how they really run it, I can start teaching classes myself and guiding people through how to make the candles. But for the most part, I'm really there to do a lot of social media content and help them engage with the people that are coming in and out of the shop. So I've just been doing that. Like every time I come to work, I'm interacting with the customers, I'm doing content, and it's really going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger than Bear and Honey, okay? You see the bear with the drip. You see the honey drip. You see the honey drip. It's going to be more than just Bear and Honey, because Little 5 Points is a big community of a lot of different stores. It's a lot of creative energy, a lot of entrepreneurs, and I'm about to be hitting all these people up. So I'm going to be on a mission to connect this entire community and really, I'm just going to do what I always do. Y'all going to see, I'm going to just do what I always do. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. Okay. Anybody else in here? Hey, shout out to Winnie though. Hey, yo, Winnie. I gotta see if Winnie's still in here. I usually don't call her Winnie, but I'm not trying to call her by her government name, because I ain't trying to call her out like that. I ain't trying to call her government name, so I'm just gonna say Winnie. I don't know if Winnie is still in here though. Facebook is weird. Like they'll show my viewers, and then the viewers will disappear, and then they'll pop back up. So I don't really be knowing. I don't be knowing if y'all really in here or if you're not in here. I don't know. I'm gonna slide in her inbox though if she don't say nothing. I'm gonna be like, hey, I seen your name pop up. Seen your name pop up though. That's what I'm gonna slide in her DM, and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna slide in the DM like, hey, I saw your name pop up on my live, but you ain't say nothing. I saw your name. I see you looking, but you ain't say nothing. Alright, y'all, I'm about to start driving. I'll see y'all next time I go live. Be great. Be yourself. If you don't know yourself yet, spend time with yourself. And really understand that this life is whatever you make it. It's whatever you can dream of and whatever you have the guts to actually walk in. So, walk in the purpose that you know is in you to walk. And that's always been my message. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time.